Hello, my lovely people, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful, wobulous Project Zomboid. And my, aren't you all looking mighty dapper this morning? Yes, I think you all look exceptionally good. I'm very excited to continue playing, as I hope you are excited to continue watching me, and I am excited to see if we get the gear we're looking for, particularly the hammer. Now, someone made a good point, Mathis. The more time you spend looking for this hammer, the less time you're going to have to eat food. And, especially since food rots now. And you made an exceptionally good point there, my friend. I feel like that is something I'm going to have to keep a heavy eye on. I did go through all of this before, right? Yeah. So, if we don't find anything, and if we can't come across what's necessary for us to survive, I will be sure to put construction on halt and focus heavily on getting ourselves some food in our inventory. I think that's going to be incredibly important. And I think you're right. I think that I probably spent a little bit too much time in doing that. Someone said I didn't search the southwest boxes in the first warehouse. I don't know if that's entirely true. I feel like I went through every single one here. So I am just actually going to end up leaving in here and not worrying about it. Again, I think I hit everything. We are a little hungry. Once this ticks from peckish to hungry, though, then I'll worry about it. Huh. Well, ain't that special. Alright. Things might be a little bit more difficult than initially anticipated. We have a small horde in the back. Well, if I can get into the back room, if I can get in through the back, rather, I should be okay. We're going to just try and bust through the door. Please. Alright, no alarm, which is really good. This is going to allow us to get what we need and get out. Hopefully, anyway. I'm really hoping that we're going to get what we want. There's stuff over where they are, so trying to call them and maybe creating a bunch of noise might be a good option for us to try and free up that area. I'm not entirely sure if that's something I want to try and risk, though, at the same time. We can drink a little bit, keep ourselves kind of quenched here. And there's actually, Blossom, good water sources here for us to come back to at some point if we need to. I am a little nervous that we're not going to find what we need, though. I am a little nervous that the hammer is just not going to show itself, and we're going to have a huge problem. Of course, now I've found a grand total of 3 axes, which is about 2 more than I actually need, which is kind of upsetting, seeing that it is supposed to be a bit more rare than a friggin' hammer. But we do have options ahead of us, options as to where we can go and get a hammer. I already mentioned the motel, which is definitely something I'm going to go check out if there's nothing here. And hopefully, in doing so, in checking the motel, we're also going to find food. I feel like the motel will end up being a multi-purpose kind of scavenge run. We're going to find, hopefully, the hammer, and we can restock some of our food. More importantly, we're going to stock our dry storage, our dry non-perishables, because that is what we need more than anything right now. Our perishables, quote-unquote, are probably, as a hiccup at you, there's probably a little bit wasted at this point. I feel like they're already probably rotted to non-usable statures, or states, rather, not statures. So we'll see, though. I'm hoping that it won't get to that point, but there's a very good chance it will. As you can see, we're not coming across anything over here, and there's only yet a brick wall between me and my death at this point. The zombies don't know I'm in here. There was no alarm that went off, and hopefully they didn't hear me hacking down the door. Or at least they did, and they wandered a little bit and then just didn't see anything or whatever it was, and ended up just ignoring the noise, which would be, either way, both of those scenarios are good. No one has come in through the door. I probably should be a little bit more aware of my surroundings behind me. I don't want it to kill me. I just don't see anything useful here, which is mildly discouraging, to say the least. I feel like I should be able to get to those crates, even though they're behind oil things. My character could easily either move them or climb over them if the case called for it. And we are not, by the looks of it, going to get what we came for, which is incredibly frustrating. I have never had such a hard time finding a hammer. And yet, we got everything else. Let's do a quick check over here and see just how dangerous we're looking at. Wow. What I'm going to try and do is swing over here and potentially get inside here. I think this is nope, it's not. So never mind. I'm just going to leave. I'm okay with leaving, too. Leaving is totally okay with me. Whoop. I'm going to head back to the office building and make sure I have completely emptied all of the office building. Or at least all the buildings around it. Alright, good. We're going to have to pop open the soda and drink it. We need to, anyway. And we are in a rough situation as far as necessary tools are concerned, which is really unfortunate. Now, I did check over here. I want to make sure I checked over here. Pretty sure I did, anyway. So we can just bust open this door. Yep, I've been in here. Just want to make sure. Breaking down the door is not a huge deal. Is there another building over here? Ah, there is. We do have another place to search. And hopefully, fingers crossed, there aren't going to be any zombies over here. It looks like another huge warehouse. And have I been in here? No, I haven't. It looks similar. That's why. So, once again, time to scavenge for the hammer. And with luck, we'll come across it. It's crazy how difficult this one tool is to find. But, you know, talking about what we're going to be doing with the hammer, we might as well discuss plans. So the plan is to kind of build, as far as I have in my mind, and I'll kind of show it to you, or at least I'll sketch it out to you, like when we get back to the safe house, is to essentially build a nice solid wall around the safe house with a couple of access points here and there. Now, we could potentially even build a second floor on top of it once we begin. If we get that far, the thing is, before we actually start doing that, our construction skill is not nearly high enough. In fact, we have 0 points in it. That's how high it is. What we are going to start doing is by spending the planks and all that shit, building like little wooden floor panels to kind of get my character used to building. It'll up his skill in the process, allowing us to build what we need and not have it be shit. Because if we end up building, if we go straight to building walls, it's going to be shitty walls. So there's essentially 3 tiers of walls: bad, mediocre, and good. And I'm okay with building mediocre walls. If I can avoid it, I will. It'll be curious how much wood I have to use to get my skill up. But if we end up just building a lot of floor panels and stuff, we're going to be able to get my character, essentially, imagine it, just him kind of getting used to measuring, cutting, and hammering and building stuff. And once all said and done, he should have a solid understanding of construction, and he'll be able to, with luck, build really, really solid walls. And then we can start building a fort. We can start barring the windows, that all of them, hopefully, and it'll start looking like a survivor's paradise, essentially. That'll be the overall goal, of course, is to have a place that is, you know, as big of a fort as we can get it, and if we do get overrun with a horde, plenty of access points. Oop, the sledgehammer. Can't use that, though. It's not going to be good. But basically have plenty of access points for us to have escape routes, so that we have, you know, many different options laid before us if we come into worst-case scenario situations. That's always going to be the optimal thing to have. Why? There we go. We have a sheet. We should probably grab the sheet. And a couple of bath towels at the same time. We'll definitely take all of those. Razor, I wonder how useful that'll end up being in the game once all is kind of implemented. A lot of these little trinkets and doodads are interesting to see in the game, because I'm curious what their purpose is going to eventually be. Some more sheets and another bath towel, and we can swing over here and grab this bath towel as well. We are filling up very quickly, but at this point it doesn't really matter, does it? Because we don't have what we came for. Is there going to be a couple vending machines in here? There are. Excellent, excellent. Lots of good stuff in here. Lots of food as well, which is one of the things one of you was worried about, which is absolutely 100% legitimate worry to have. We can even empty the soda bottle that we have here and take a drink right out of this. Excellent. And we can just hopefully find what we need over here, if there's anything over here to search. It's a chair. We could sleep on a couple of shelves, maybe, if we're lucky. Where is this third shelf coming from? Over here? It's starting to get dark out. Oh, crap. We're gonna have to crash into this building. We have chairs. Ooh, there's a second story. Let's see. Is there anything in here? Zombie. Whoop. A few zombies. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Okay, let's head upstairs. Oh, nice. Another new song? Have I heard this song? I might have heard this song already, to be honest with you, but it doesn't sound like a song I know, so it's new to me. A herp. Herp to derp. Nothing here. Nothing here. God damn it. Let's head upstairs. Be careful, of course. And there's nothing up here. Well, it's raining and it's getting late, so our character's going to have to sleep here, which is fine. There's a couple of chairs over here that he can crash in. He knows there's going to be zombies over here, so that's probably, if I were him, that would make me a little bit paranoid to sleep. But I would still risk it, especially if I'm just going to, relax. Hearing them moaning and shuffling around would probably be a little on the unnerving side, I can imagine. But it's a risk that is necessary to take at this point. I'm just going to double check once we wake up if there's any other buildings that we have not seen yet, and hopefully scavenge them for whatever possible things they have. Let's drink a soda. Eat the soda, drink the soda, same thing. And we'll wait out a little bit of time here, let it pick up as far as light is concerned. 6:30, good enough. And let's swing outside and see what we can come across. Hopefully not a lot of zombies. I know there's at least one out here unless he wandered off. He has not. 2. We're going to try and take him out. 3 and 4. Things are getting a little bit more dangerous now. We'll back up. Take him out by himself with luck. Yep, I see him. You lured him away on purpose. That was like the point. Alright, he's dead. Well, let's see if we can take these each out one by one here. Come on. It's worth it for the skill points. It's one of those situations where you're putting yourself at risk, but he's kind of getting practice in at the same time. And I'm hoping, and there's a desperate part of me underneath that's hoping that one of them's going to have a hammer. There is a building over there. This song has a very hopeful ending. Oh, I have heard this song. I definitely have heard this song. Come on. Down. Nope. Down you go. Well, let's see. Another one wandering their way over to us. Our blade is catching up to our blunt slowly. Come on. Just want to kind of have that magnet effect on you and get you over here. Nothing. Nothing. Well, we'll try to sneak around. There's like a little shed over here. Might as well take a look at it. Mathis Bell, Survivor Extraordinaire. Definitely one of my better runs recently, which is nice. Alright, come on. Let's see if we can get the magnet effect on him. Really? Down you go. Shoes, sweaters, nothing. What is this, like a security checkpoint or something? Yeah, it is a security checkpoint. That's awesome. There's like computers in here. I haven't seen this. That's awesome. These are new. I like it. Very cool. Please don't have an alarm on it. No. Alright, let's swing in here real quick. I don't know. It's a fridge. Ooh, with a water bottle. At least it wasn't just rotten food. Alright. Welp, I do think we've checked everything. I really do. And I think that means we should start heading back. And I think we will. Hopefully, we'll survive the trip. And we'll be able to head to the motel, which is the next target, the motel. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you next time.